There's been new players getting into the game, or like wanting to play Oscilio, to be more precise. So not everyone might have the money to build the deck, even though it's not like expensive in Flesh and Blood terms, of course. But I figured we could make like a budget version of the real deck. So let's see where the tunic is at. This tunic is quite expensive, but it's not as expensive as it used to be. But like this definitely does not ring what we should do over here. And we just Medic Blossoms. What are the bindings? Let me see the bindings. Yeah, Rainbow Fall. 10? That's not bad, but like, hmm. Can we afford 10? What is it? What is our budget here? Let's grab that. Because they are not 100% necessary for the deck. Unfortunately, Greaves are. Can't really get away without Greaves. So checking the equip suit first. It's coming down. As like, this is gonna be most of your deck. We got no flash, I guess. But like, yeah, can't really play the deck without these. But these are just fine. What type of arms do we got? Destroy amp 1. But this isn't a block though. Do we get anything that we can block with? I mean, Mark of the Lightning is fine though. What is this? Blocks 1. Hmm. So I guess you would like to play these if you can afford the 10, but if you need to squeeze the 10 over here, then we are just fine playing Mark of the Lightning for the budget version, of course. So let's put these down on the maybe board. But keep in mind, this would be like the first 10 buck upgrade over here. We don't need you. And I guess Salt Charmers can be also off the table. You can play Spellfray Gloves or just, fold the whole Kano matchup. How much is the Spellfray Gloves? Spellfray? Oh. Spellfray Gloves. 20? Oh, okay, yeah. For 5 life more, now you can save 65 euros. That's a deal I would take. What about Null Shot? Where are we being nowadays? It's a mythic, so I guess we play it as like, what about Scour then? Oh, Scours is a little bit on the expensive side. I think we can just squeeze at 10 euros over there. This is not a real card. Don't even look at it. Nurun Hood. If this costs, it doesn't. Alright, fair. This is like Kano package. And this is like everything else. Alright. So these are good. Sinks and Fates do not cost anything. So we definitely do keep those in. So what were the Greaves at? 35. Actually, where's this thing? Alright. Python 3. I'm at this thing. Can I close here? I can. Alright. So is that an Excel? I'm adding the free Excel. 35. Let's see, put that there. And this is like, these cost nothing. Everything else on this is spindle. I think you go 3. Destructive either that is getting down. So we probably can cut that, yeah. We can save 10 on there. So let's check the alternative. That would be either orc, which is like, you can play either or. Holy shit, what has happened to this card? Never mind, we're not playing that. Want to keep non-attacks around here, and this is fine. Can we afford Mind Warp? It used to be very cheap. 3 of these. So what do we take this as? Like 7.5. So it's like 22.5. Add it on the list. Because that's a rather important card. Well, we can cut it maybe for something else. So we can play etchings on a rainbow scale for budget. So maybe we just cut this thing. Alright, that would be actually the #1 upgrade here. This deck will be playable. I'll say that much. Armory, you will do 100% fine with this. But like if you're planning to go on a PQ, I think you need to spend like, we'll see how much more that would be. But yeah, we can cut the Mind Warps. I can ship it down here. And then what do we got Athletics for? Those are really nice cards, but I guess we could go more on the serious side. 3, like we can say 3, right? I think 3 is fair. So let's put 9 there. I think we like to run Athletic 100%. So these all go in. E-Strike is too expensive. We don't even look at that. That's like 30. 20 to 30 a pop. So then what do we got for the option? It's pretty straightforward. We can play Fry. And you can also put Snatch in for... Maybe not, because you play these. It's like don't run Snatch in this deck, I think, because you play these in the aggro, the D-Reacts. So, and Entwines, Etchings, all free. Flittering, Fry, free. Cannon Flash, you kind of have to, because that's like most of the deck. Otherwise, it don't work. This is like 20. You can get like less. We can put like 18 a piece, so that would be 54. So I think we need to put 54 here. So what is our total? 98. And the rest is like 10. I don't think we can get this under like 100 because we need gun and a flash. Technically, you could play like Rainbow Blasts too with these. But it's definitely not the same. Sigil of Solace, you're doing it. We can cut from Channel Lightning Valley. Channel Lightning Valley. This is the normal one. That's like 20, straight up 20 here. So we save 60 by shipping these out. Alright, bye-bye. And the current files as well. Those are like 15, I think. That's like 10. Yeah, we can just save 30 there as well. That's like 100 saved. Etchings, Brilliance, you're doing it. Chisel of Brilliance is something you definitely need. So that's like, we're looking at, could press for 3. Add 9. Another 9 there. I'm not gonna count these pennies, it's gonna be like 10 extra. Depends on your posts and whatever. Blinks, they used to be like 80 cents. Oh, don't need to change anything on this page. Blink. Yeah, I can get off. Oh, there are 2 as well. 2, 3. So that's like adding 9. That's fair, I guess. Oh, Blinks that have gotten expensive. That's interesting. And these are just draft cards. High voltage? Don't think it should cost anything really. Oh yeah, we can play high voltage. It's like 4 extra. I guess I can add like 15 for it's like shit combined. So this would be like the main deck thing. Let's see. Attacks 18. We can increase the attacks. And then in a couple of instances, non-attacks are looking good. So then we want to main deck these. To increase the main deck arcane payoffs. We can add in third high voltage, because do you want to get that up a bit? So we don't need to go like full Cheerios, right? High voltage? Yeah. Then what do we got like after that? Maybe a couple of attacks more. Like you can run surge. You can run more blasts. You can run the Sigil of Ether as well. These are like the Pislow Marvels, not Marvels, Mythics, whatever they are. So that would be like more on the blast abuse side, which should work pretty fine. But I'm like looking things to add more instance. I guess you'd want to play press then if there's like no channel lightning valley. Saying like these are all options. I'll add these on the inventory, the options. I'll just leave here in the deck the core. Sliding press. All right. For more heavy spelling, you can get Cliff Overlay. Because I think Swell is like 5 nowadays. So it's like fine. And then you can go. I think we are kind of forced to play Blue Blast. Because we don't have really a whole lot of blues in our deck. Even though we are playing Spindle over here. So then I think this would be our main deck. Actually, I think we can add the another 5 on the Sigil of Aethers. You can also just definitely build Cheerios where you just put in surges. You can just order surges, snatches. It's gonna be a little rough without funnels, but surges, snatches, and V lightnings. And those are like really cheap. Here, these, and these, and they are very cheap. But I'm gonna do a little more on a big spell budget side. So now we have a lot more blues. We can save 2 on the voltage. And I think we can cut down 1 blue blast. Or is there a more expensive card that we do not want to play? 31 on the instance. Seems fine. Spindle is rare, right? Yeah, it shouldn't have problems in the price. So where are we at now? Yeah, we can get this under 150. Under 100 is hard because Greaves and this. The rest of the deck is like costing nothing. I even cut 1 high voltage. So you can cut here Spindle or Blue Blast. And it's probably gonna be 1 Spindle. And now we don't want these. You can. Oh, this is mythic. How much is Poison the Well? Poison the Well, how much are you? Ooh, that's definitely not in our list. How about Rewind for Kano? I think that would be a fine choice into Kano. I think we can add Rewind for Kano, so we can tighten this package a bit here, just to have the space for it. We have 4 more cards. So in the aggro package, we do got these 6. And then what else? Let me see here for a bit. So these are the Scours. It's just equipment. How about this? Destructive, entwine, fry. Got more blast, E-strikes. It's just really the mid-range side. Or well, the aggro side on the 4. So we are running less equipment, which is always cheaper. And the glyph overlay goes into fatigue over like 1 blast, or maybe like over null shocks. These don't do too much into fatigue. It's a little inefficient to getting like tempo cash outs. You just want the max damage. So let me see what could we bring in to have more equity into aggros. I think we can play Surge is only block 2, which kind of sucks, but it's a landing card. I feel like the deck is looking mighty fine now. And if we want to go like under 150, I guess I'll leave like for the rest of the deck. Or put these in the inventory, and we can play a little more to like mirror the other list. So we play these 2. So now we got this going on right here for 13. There's a little more blues as well. So you can abuse the sigils a lot with the blasts. And with these, I think we can run yellows, honestly. That would be a better choice. But I suggest you order rainbow on etchings and blast oblivions. And now the scour is the last thing. That we do want to side 4. And that would be, honestly, just I can't decide. It's for the aggro matchup, so I guess we could play like lightning press. It does fizzle with gun and flash, because the target for this card ceases to exist in the links chain link. But you can respond to this in the stack when you play gun and flash. So this is like your last spell, and then you send a thing. Or then I can just do like 2 of these instead of like, so these 8 would go over 2 high voltages, 3 fries, 3 sigil of ethers. So that's 5 instants. 5 instants. It's kind of fine. Yeah, it would set probably like sigil of ether, leave high voltage in. Sigil of ether, fry like 2 blast oblivions from here. Or then these high voltages. But yeah, this is not looking very expensive. It probably doesn't count these, but like we can look at this calculator over here. 136 around the ballpark. It's not the exact these, but this is like up to 150 deck tag. And this one for your armor should be 100% fine. Like your most important core is Greaves, Gun, Brilliance. Those are like your 3 most important cards. After that, you get like sigils. These 2 sigils. You need Blink. Sigil of Soul is very important. Somersault, Discharge, very important. And then more attacks, which is like Blast, because you can do a lot of stuff. Eclectic, Entwine, Flittering first, then like Entwine. After that, like Fry. And then you got your spells. You got like Etchings, which is super good, and Spindle, super good. Like this way, we get to have very nice ratios over here. And these blasts can be blue, but 16 should be just fine. Yeah, this deck shouldn't be too bad for your armories. Maybe even PQ.